So welcome to episode 29 of Create Astral. We are currently in a menu to go to a different planet. So I'm guessing these are the different things we can go to. We've obviously been to Earth, so I guess the only place to go is to Mars. We can actually go to Glacio, which is interesting, which is a moon of Mars. But I think we want to go to the actual planet. The gravity is quite a bit stronger. There is oxygen on Glacio, which is interesting. There's no oxygen on Mars, which is no surprise. So I think let's go to planet. I don't love the fact that this is not loaded this. I think we hold space to slow down. It looks like we're dropping quite slowly. But the Martian landscape is coming into view. This landing pad looks very familiar. And what is that down there? Can I Z without exploding? Yes. I think we can let off this a little bit. And then let's slow down again. And slow down again. And slow down again. What we absolutely do not want to do is crash into the surface. And let's just go very slowly the rest of the way down. And we've landed. I have no view from here. But we've made it to Mars. Is that Olympus Mons? I don't know. Right, so we've completed the next quest book thing, which is go to Mars. We get some crushed gold, which is fantastic. And let's have a quick look at what we need to do here. So the first thing is just be here. We get some crusty bread, which can be placed apparently. And I think we want to just go and have a bit of an explore. The first thing, obviously, that caught my attention was that thing. So let's go have a look over there. What is that? I don't know. While we're here, let's get some Mars sand, because I'm assuming we'll probably need some. What we can actually do as well is we can make a stone growth chamber up here, and that should make Mars sand for us. Ooh, the gravity is not quite as... We gotta go check that out next. Is not quite as bouncy and light as it was on the moon. It looks like we've got some alien creatures. They kind of look like piglins. I'm gonna really hope that they don't choose to attack us when they see us. How do I do this without triggering them all? Can we walk up to them? Hi, grow. Hello. Hello, friends. Okay, you guys are friendly. We've got oil. We won't be scooping it up with our hands. How do we get into their structure? I don't know. I hope this isn't like a bastion where it like... I think with bastions they come and attack you. Let's try clearing up. Hello, friends. Okay, so they got some nether stuff. They have a lodestone. Let's take that. Hopefully they don't mind. Oh, and they've got ancient debris, which we can't actually break, and I cannot figure out where my hammer is. But that's kind of cool, so I guess that's how we get netherite stuff. Let's check over here. I feel that their base needs a little bit of restoration work. But there is a staircase in the middle. Let's take that upwards. The sounds are kind of freaking me out. A little bit. Here's the chest. Oh, they don't like that. They don't like me going into their stuff. Okay. Let's get out. And let's retreat. Okay. Well, good to know. I can still hear them chasing after me. But that is good to know. They don't like it when you go and dig around in their stuff, though they don't mind you breaking their things. It's too bad, because I would have liked to go into the rest of that, but we're not going to mess with it for now. Look, there's Earth. Earth way over there. Let's go check out this other structure. Let's see what there is. What is that? That does not look like a friend. Nope, it's running at me. Martian raptor. I hate that. And they kind of hurt. Fortunately, we got life steal, so it doesn't really matter. But that's fine. So let's head over to this temple-looking thing. We are all supposed to visit biomes, so I'm going to guess we have to go to that mountain in a bit. We've not even begun to look underground, but really, I don't know that I want to. These Martian mountains are huge. There's another little piglin thing, or pygro. Is that what they're called? I probably should have marked where my thing was. I'm realizing this now. Let's see what's in here. Hopefully not death. Oh, there's a chest up there, I think. Is that a chest? I don't know. I'm gonna find out. No, it's an Ostrom block. Can we mine this? Yes, we can. Oh, and there's a chest on that side. Okay. So let's go upwards. Like so. I think we can jump 2 blocks. Yes. And here we find a very fancy knife. Replenish, which isn't super helpful, and honestly the rest of the stuff is kind of garbage as well. So we're not going to bother with that. Okay. Let's real quick. Is that our lander? Or where is our lander? It was somewhere over here. I can teleport. Let's just make a point over there, just so that we know it's there. I love the mountains here. This is really cool. I can't tell if that was a structure or just a cave up there. Let's head this way. What is that? Is that another piglin hydro thing? I think so. And it does look like there's some underground stuff as well. Again, we're not going to worry about it right now. But let's continue on towards this mountain. See what there is. So I wonder if this will count as another biome. I would assume so. I don't know for sure. I do like how this is a lot different than the moon. Okay, so we made it up here. There's some infernal spires, which is apparently a quest, which we use this for. We crush it into a very small... Basically, we can automate it and maybe get some netherite, I think. It also sounds like there's definitely some lava in here. I don't know that I want to dig through this and find out. We've also completed a task. Let's get some Mars stone while we're here. If I can get like a stack of this, that'd be great. Okay. And let's just check the quest log again. What else do we need to do? A portal. We need ancient stone, which means we need ancient debris. Ooh, that looks a little bit scary. Automate debris. That's kind of what we were looking at. Martian Traveler. We just need to find a canyon creek. We have ores of Mars. We have lead and ostrom. Gold!
I love gold!
And we're going to need to find some lead. We're also going to need to upgrade some circuits eventually. Okay. So basically there's a lot of things that we're going to need to do. I think the next thing to do, though, is to try to find one of these riverbeds. I don't really know what that's going to look like. So don't really see one over here, or what I would think of as a riverbed. Unless it's like that. All of this says it's Martian wasteland, so I'm not really sure. Either way, let's keep going this way. The gravity is kind of throwing me off. Okay, so there's definitely lava. There's definitely some dripstone. Ooh, that must be one of the new ores. Let's go grab that real quick. Oh, what is this? Lead. Let's grab some lead. Some more lead. Some more lead. There's some more over there. Now, that is kind of terrifying looking, so I don't really want to go in there. But let's grab some of this either way. There's also blackstone, which if we ever need for anything is useful. We can indeed crush this, which is good. Is there a way to automate this? Not really. So I guess we're going to have to come to Mars to dig this up. Incidentally, a portal from the moon to here would be incredibly useful. We're about 50% oxygen. And I still have not even seen this other biome. Let's get a bucket of oil, just because I suspect that's going to be something useful. Cool. And yeah, there's like really no life on this planet. Outside of those pygros and then that one lizard guy. I ain't seen nothing. What is that? That looks like a husk. That's just a normal zombie guy. We'll accept this time. I don't like the sound it makes. There's another one of these raptors. Dodge that. What nonsense is this? There we go. Do we get anything else cool from it? I think we got... Where do we get crimson buttons from? Is that from the lodestones? I don't know. Could that be the other biome as opposed to Giant Mountain? I was pretty close with that though. I don't know. Let's go this way. I guess we'll go into here and that will tell us if this is a different biome. It does look vaguely different, but I'm not convinced. There's another one of those temples over there, so let's go there next. Let's just stand in here. No, I think this is the same sort of place. Found another one of these places. Let's see if these guys are mad at me as well. It doesn't sound like they are. So I think as long as we don't steal their stuff, I think it does kind of work like a bastion in that sense. So let's go all the way to the top this time. Before I try to open any chests. And I think it was specifically a barrel that I opened that upset them. I think it was one of these. I can see there's nothing in there, so we're not going to do so. That's a loot chest, but I don't want to try that with all of them right here. There's even more up here. I do not like this at all. Can I break this? Are they gonna be mad at me? No. Oh no! Oh no! Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! It's time to run. Yep, that's not good. We shall flee this place. I don't know why that guy decided to walk directly in front of me, but such is life. Okay. Well, I think for the time being, and maybe having a biplane here would have been helpful. But I think for the time being, that's about all the stuff that we're going to get for now. Let's just do one quick map check. See if I can spot this last biome somewhere. I don't know. It is starting to get towards nighttime as well. I should probably eat. Let's just have a quick look this way. And then we'll have to head back to our planet. These mountains are so cool. Like, look at that. That is some fantastic terrain generation. What is that? Do I have enough oxygen to get there and back? I don't know that I do. Is that just another pig place? I think it might just be another pig place. It looks very similar, but I don't think the other ones had that kind of structure on top. Alright, so I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to fuel up the rocket. We're going to head back to Earth, and that might be an episode. We'll do a little short one because the last several episodes have been quite long. Yeah. See you back at the rocket. Alright, so if we right-click the lander, we can get our rocket back. Let's put down a launch pad. Let's put down a rocket. We sneak right-click. We put in 1, 2, 3 fuel tanks for cells. And I have just the tiniest amount of oxygen. Let's take some more sand back with us so that we can use this for whatever we use this for. What do we use this for? We can make some shimmer seeds. We can wash it into lead. We can smelt it into glass, of course, and we can make some other stuff. Let's do this real quick because I don't know if we need to re-enter orbit first or how this is going to work exactly. Okay. Stack get. We're going to go in. And we're going to say bye to Mars for now. As our oxygen dwindles. Hopefully we don't run out of oxygen on the way up. That would be sad. And we're coming back to Earth. Let's hold space so we don't slam into the ground. Looks like we're coming down slightly further away. But we've returned. Yeah, if you enjoyed our adventure to Mars, hit like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one where we figure out what exactly we're doing with all this.